Okay, hello. I hope that you have printed out your playbook at this point. Otherwise, you're probably really tired of looking at my face through this whole video training series. But again, if you haven't, your playbook can be accessed at kyanilaunch.wordpress.com. Just click on the hyperlink called Diamond Dynasty Playbook, print it out, and you can follow along. Because otherwise, it sounds like I talk really fast and I'm going way over your head, but I'm literally just reading off these pages. So in this video, we're going to be talking about customer acquisition and sampling out the products, and also how to take it, okay? So customer acquisition is actually the heart of this business. So a lot of people sometimes they get so caught up in recruiting that they forget that the product is the rock star for Kyani, okay? If it weren't for this product, we wouldn't have the amazing results and growth that we've had. Obviously, the compensation plan and CAR program is second to none. The leadership is incredible, but this product is what it all comes down to. And you want to make sure that you're handing out these products, because if you're not, then you're missing a huge part and tool for growing your business, okay? So some people, they're kind of afraid because they don't want to feel like they're selling their friends and things like that. So that's why we have a couple different approaches. We have one, sampling out the product, okay, and I even have pictures here of how I have bagged it. And you can also go onto the Team Fusion Facebook group, search, samples or sample pouches, sample bags, things like that in the top right search bar of the Facebook page. And I think you can only access that on a desktop or a laptop instead of on Facebook mobile. But then you can see all these different types of packaging that people have come up with for their business. I'm sorry, for their products. So then there's also a customer acquisition script with all the details and how to answer some basic questions. And that's all we're going to be going over in this video. So sampling out the product, I love this one because it's not salesy at all. You can just approach someone, hey, how's it going? And then just start up a conversation. And just like any other invite approach that we talked about in previous videos for recruiting, you want to, put it up with a time constraint first. So saying, hey, I only have a minute, or I'm running out the door, or I'm in a rush. But the reason why I want to reach out to you is because I just partnered with a health and wellness company that's helping a lot of people with their health, and I need to hand out free product to people who I think would benefit, just so I can gather some testimonials. And I thought of you because, and you could just be honest, you could say, I know that you work out, I know that you're an athlete, and or I know you're into health and fitness, or I know that you've been dealing with some aches in your shoulders or have trouble sleeping. Whatever it is, it's just, if it's something that you actually have talked to them about before, maybe you saw them post something on Facebook, you reach out to them. And you just say, so if I could get you some free product to try for a few days, would you do me a favor, help me out, and give me your honest feedback. So sorry I stumbled, but it's just right there. So favor, can you do me a favor? Help me out and just give me your honest feedback. People, again, they love to be in support mode. So if they're like, oh wow, sure, yeah, I'll help you out. Plus it's free. People will go crazy over a free t-shirt. That if you're willing to give them some product for free, that's why we have those products, okay? So that way you can hand those out. People can experience the products, and people always ask, Sarah, how long should I give it to them? And it says here, you can order in bulk 7-day trial packs from your back office. It says right here, 7-day trial packs. And so instead of bagging it like you see here, like in these little loot bags, you can just order 7-day trial packs, and you can just give everyone a week's worth, and usually that's actually, they can start to feel the difference. If they've had gout for 9 years, then no, 3 days is not going to cover it, okay? So that's when you can just say that they should be a customer then, because they have a 30-day money-back guarantee where they can ship back an empty bottle, empty box, and get 100% of their money back after trying it for 30 days if they're not totally happy. So here, it just says you can order in bulk 7-day trial packs from your back office, or you can type in sample bags in the search bar on Team Fusion Facebook page, like I just told you. The most affordable and professional way for sample bags, if you choose to go that route, I said go to Target, not Walmart, just because of the quality, because I've done both, and buy clear plastic loot bags or goodie bags. It's kind of like what you'll see, like those long, they're about this wide, and they're maybe 10 inches or 11 inches long. That you use at birthday parties and things like that. And it's 20 of them for $2, and then a jewelry bag, which is 1.5, 1.5 by 2 inches, or you can get one that's a little bit bigger, and it's a tiny little Ziploc bag, and you can put the sunset in there. And on Amazon, I got 1,000 of them for $4, okay? You just don't want pills rolling around in loose in a bag. It just looks kind of sketch. They'll just feel better if it's at least packaged in a little tiny bag. So this is, but it's not required. You can also just hand the pouches directly to them. I only sample nitro if they're an athlete or have pain, because it's about $14 a dropper. But of course, that's 100% to you. So just make sure that you're not just handing it out if they're not actually going to take it. You want to get the yes, and you want to make sure that they're actually going to take it. So if they say sure, then you say great, can I bring it by later today or tomorrow? And then set up a time. Can I follow up in a few days to see how you're feeling? And then actually put it in your calendar before you forget. Don't just hand out a bunch of products and not follow up. So basically, that's what that one sounds like. I have to hand out free product to get some testimonials. Would you be one of my 10? Would you be one of my 8 people that I hand this out to? Like, people like to be part of kind of like a, I don't know, they'd like to help you. Okay, so the next one is called how to hand out product, or I'm sorry, how to take the product. So I get this question all the time, and I'm just like, holy smokes, did you not even look at your website? But that's okay, because it's a common question, I'm going to answer it here. The directions are right there. To keep it super simple, I just tell people to take sunrise in the morning, take 3 sunset gels in the evening with dinner, and then take nitro throughout the day. But if you actually want to get the optimal, I guess, effects out of them, it says on your website to drop 1 milliliter of nitro under the tongue to optimize absorption of the sunrise. So take it before the sunrise and then take the sunrise. And then take it again in the evening before you take the sunset. And then also take it in the afternoon for a boost in energy. You can read the rest of this on your own. I'm going to move on to customer acquisition. So this is something that we learned in our previous company, which was actually extremely effective. It's called the Favor Help Try method. And the reason why it's so effective is because again, people love to be in support mode, and here's what it sounds like, okay? And you want to use this for hot market, meaning people that you're already close with or people you know who are like 99% unlikely to do the business. Like maybe say your grandma who's like 95, has a lot of health ailments, great candidate for the products, but she's probably not going to be an active builder. But again, don't prejudge. We have like 78-year-olds who are killing it in Team Fusion right now. But anyway, text is okay, call is best, and I just say, hey, do you have a minute? And then if yes, then you call them. Then you say, how are you? I only have a few minutes, blah, 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 but I was wondering, could you do me a huge favor? Can you do me a huge favor? And you kind of, you want to emphasize the huge favor that it almost scares them because like, oh crap, this person needs money. And then when they actually find out why you're calling, they're like relieved. And you're like, okay, well, the reason why I'm calling is because I'm actually working extremely hard for a promotion at work right now. Because I've been looking for a way to, you know, retire my husband because he's been working so hard, or take the kids on vacation more because John and I have been working so much. Obviously, none of these are mine, but or you could say because you know I'm trying to help support my parents financially. So share your why, and then you can just say, and I thought of you because you've always been so supportive, or you could say, and I thought of you because I know you're into health and wellness, and so if I made it easy for you, would you do me a huge favor, help me out, and give the product a try? So you say that you're working on a promotion, you share your why, and then say if I made it easy for you, would you be open to just giving the product a try? And they say, what is it? And again, all of this is here. If they say, well, what is it? Then you say, okay, well, I work for a health and wellness company called Kyani, and the entire product line is only 3 products. That way they don't feel overwhelmed. And you can just say, and they're all natural, and a lot of people are seeing amazing results. Are you by a computer right now? If they're not, then say, okay, do you have an iPad or Wi-Fi on your phone? If they are, then say, okay, great. Go to livefree.kyani.net or whatever your site name is. Okay, so go to johndoe.kyani.net and let me know once it's open. Thanks so much for doing this for me. I know I can count on you. Is it open? And they pull up the website, and then that way they can visually see it. Or if they're busy right now, just say if I send you some info, you know, would you take a look? And then again, ask the when. You can follow up. Okay. If they say yes, it's open, you say, okay, it's called the Triangle of Health, and then you just give a super brief overview, and it says right here. So the 3 products are Sunrise, Sunset, and Nitro, and you can see the benefits there, because again, they have the website in front of them. And you say a lot of people have experienced more energy, alleviated joint pain, regulated blood sugar levels, sleeping better at night, and a lot more. So I just said like the key ones I think are most popular. And I say you can YouTube Kyani testimonials and see the thousands of people that this has helped, and we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And I only need a few more customers by tonight. So can you help me out and give me your honest feedback on how they work for you? And again, you just go back to the question, right? So can you do me a huge favor? Help me out, give the product a try. If they say, okay, so what is the actual product? Then you can actually get into it. And those are just the details. You can read that, say what the sunrise is, what the benefits are, what the sunset, and what the nitro is. If they're still hesitant, then you just let them know about the 30-day money-back guarantee. And if they don't want to buy all 3, then you just say, okay, well, would you rather just buy one for now or try one of them? They say, yeah, sure. And you just talk about, I guess, what they're looking for. And then, let's see, if they want to look over info and get back to you, again, just send it to them, but get the when. Okay? So, if they say, how much is it? You say it's about $150 for the whole triangle for a month's supply. which is a lot less than what a lot of people are spending on their current prescription pills, which is true. And what I've learned is that a lot of people definitely don't put a price on their health. Plus, there's a 100% money-back guarantee. So that's how much Kyndie stands behind their product. So I didn't want to read it word for word, bore you to death when it's something that you can read, but just know that while we do sample out the product, some people are actually open and ready and willing to buy, especially when they know that there's that 30-day money-back guarantee. And again, most importantly, they love to support you. So don't be afraid to use those approaches. If you don't want to use the customer acquisition script to actively pursue customers, just lead with the product. Say, hey, I need to hand out free product to a certain amount of people to get their experience. Will you give me your feedback? So try those out. Make sure that you always have samples on hand so you know how to properly build your business through the product as well. Hope that this helped, and I'll see you in the next video training.